Okay, we're live. So, hey, what's going on, guys? It's Missy Moore, and this is our weekly hangout with the ladies of Team Easy Money. And tonight, what we wanted to share with you guys is how you can start increasing your Facebook engagement. Now, if you're watching this, it's a high chance that you are really using Facebook to promote your business. And it makes sense to do promoting on Facebook because even if you have a like little to no budget to advertise on Facebook, you definitely want to be where the people are. And Facebook has over 1 billion users on here. I think over 700 million of them are active. So it makes sense to be where the people are. This is where you need to promote. Now, so many people out there say that Facebook is not a great place to promote, or they're just not having success. And the only reason why that is just because you don't know the most effective ways of doing this. Because I know for me, even for some of the ladies probably on the panel, you know, we sponsor people right off our Facebook profiles, but we just know how to market to people and things like that. So each of us ladies tonight are just going to share with you what we think, not what we think, but more of what has helped us to increase more engagement on our Facebook profile, what was bringing more eyes and more attention to our business, and how we're able to get people signed up with ease. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start it off, and I just know for me personally. I just found out, like, when I did a 90-day video challenge last year, that was my strong point, was videos. Because I know for me, I always hear that, I have a really charming personality. I always hear that I speak very well and things like that. And then I know for me personally, whenever I want to, share information with anyone, I'm usually short and to the point. So video marketing was the best way for me to market my business. Now, I didn't know the real power of video marketing until earlier this year when I started doing more videos and started getting them to rank. But I started having more people pay me more attention. Even when I went to events last year, I even had people reach out to me saying that, they see me on a video for this product or something like that. So it just made more sense for me to start doing videos on Facebook. So in addition for me to make videos make a video and then upload it to YouTube, I now make it a point to upload videos directly to Facebook. Now, when you directly upload videos to Facebook, they have a feature now on Facebook whenever your video is in the newsfeed that it will just auto-play. So if you just do just a YouTube link, somebody has to click your link and then they have to go to the YouTube site to watch your video. So that's why I say it makes it very, very important. So when you make a video, just upload it directly to to Facebook, and have your video to autoplay so they have no choice but to watch your video. And when I start doing that, like my video started getting more views on Facebook because now they have a feature on Facebook where they show you your actual views. One video I even did when I was on my way to an NFL football game with me just dancing really crazy in the car, it had got over 2,000 views on it. Okay, so it got over 2,000 views. That video stayed on the news feed for about stayed on the news feed for about a week, actually. Okay, so now my video is out there. People are seeing me. That's gaining more exposure. So whenever my friends are liking this video, their friends are actually seeing my video. So now it's just exposing it more out there. And then I also dropped the link in the description there. So now my link is getting shared all over the place while this video is also getting shared. So that's how important it is when you start doing more viral videos, okay? And viral videos, they can be anything that's funny, of you just doing something funny. They can be videos of you providing value, okay? That's always important. And then also it can be a video that you see on YouTube by like Bob Proctor, or maybe just a funny video that you see from TV, and you can put that on your Facebook, and that's also going to increase engagement because people love comedy, okay? So you're going to get tons of comments like that. You're going to get a lot of likes. You're going to get a lot of shares. And when you do that, just make sure you throw your link in there so when it's getting shared, your link is also getting shared, and you also getting that extra exposure that you need for your business. So I want to go ahead and pass it off to Miss Tanya, and I want her to share what she thinks is the best way for you to increase your engagement on Facebook. So I'm going to go ahead and mute myself out, Tanya.
Hey, thanks, Lindsay. Yeah, I loved hearing that about the videos. That's actually one area that I'm trying to improve on myself and do more of, is videos of me, just being out there, face and talking videos. I've done a ton of screen share training videos. I load those up constantly. But I just found that, you know, people they want to see you. They want to resonate with you. It's kind of like, you know, your picture on your Facebook profile, not having a stuffed animal, or, you know, not having a picture of something that's not you, because, you know, we are sitting behind a keyboard. We're not actually sitting in the same room with someone. So, you know, one of the main important things especially on Facebook, with it being a social media platform, is for people to feel comfortable and to know who it is they're talking to, and to be able to learn a bit about you. What I started doing on Facebook that really just it gave me a ton of exposure, I got my name out there, was that I started, and this is going to sound funny because we think of engagement only as to ourselves, that we want the engagement. When I started engaging on other people's posts, besides, you know, I was one of those that posted 25 times a day on my wall, and, you know, I started observing some others that were having a lot more success than I was, and realized that, you know, it's like Facebook's like a spider web, and your goal is, sure, you attract your own friends, make friends with people, and then you go out to the people that are successful, that are in your circle, that are doing better than you are. I mean, you always want to go pick somebody that's doing better than you are, or has a lot more engagement. And you simply just start engaging with them. You know, you never spam your link on somebody else's post in the comments. I've seen that happen, and I've had it happen to myself, and it's just like, oh my God, are you kidding me? You know, that you're not, with me, you're not setting an example. You're fixing to be the example if you throw your link in my comment section on a post of mine. But I started engaging with other people, and I learned, it didn't take very long. I mean, it was less than 30 days that my engagement just went, it just tripled, maybe even quadrupled, to where, you know, now I can put a post out and I get people, you know, I get 19, 20 comments, I get likes, you know, and if it's a bigger post or a more exciting post, you know, I can get a 70 to 75 to 100 comments and likes and all kinds of things. But, you know, I wasn't being able to do that, and it was because I was expecting all the engagement to come to me. It's kind of like, you know, hey, scratch my back and I'll scratch your deal. I'll scratch your back. So, I mean, it's really, for me, it's about looking at your news feed, looking at, and this is from a pure business aspect that I'm telling you guys this. Find the people that are in your circle that you can communicate with that are successful, and start engaging with their post, whether they're talking about food or they're talking about what they did for the weekend. It doesn't matter. Engage. If you'll start engaging, because what happens is, not only do all your friends get a notification over on the right side of Facebook that, hey, Tanya Jones just commented on so-and-so's post, the person's post that you comment on, all of their friends are previous to see your name, and they're like, who's Tanya Jones? I'm not friends with Tanya Jones. And she's commenting, they're having a good time on this thread and laughing and joking around. I want to get to know it. It prompts them to come look at my profile, or somebody makes a comment that I'm not friends with. You know, I simply hover over their name. It shows we're not friends. A quick tip here is, if you do not have your follow button on so people can follow you, turn it on. So that you can at least see each other's engagements. Doesn't mean, you know, as far as this, that, and the other. There's so many people that I would follow and interact with, but they don't have their follow button on. So, you know, that's costing you engagement, because you're really just trying to spider web it. I mean, like this. I mean, so Facebook's like this. And I mean, you want to get into that first weave, and then you want to dive into the second web weave, and you just want to go deeper and deeper. And the more you engage and the more you reach out, the more people that will return engagement for you, and you'll start getting friend requests. Because I average probably somewhere between 50 to 70, maybe 75 friend requests a day. And I don't get to all of them. And I'll give you another tip on the friend request. If you request friendship with someone, I give it 24 to 36 hours. If they cannot respond, maybe they get a lot too, and they don't get to you, simply go in your profile and your settings and cancel that request. You can always request them again. But that's one of the things that Facebook will throw you in jail for, is you've gone out and hit request friend, add friend, add friend, add friend, add friend, add friend, and you tried to add 20 or 30 people in one day, and only 2 of them accepted and the rest sat there for 2 weeks. Facebook is going to throw you in jail for that, which I think Facebook jail is asinine. I mean, it's a social media, but you get penalized for being too friendly. So go figure on that one. So, you know, I've never understood that. Why you're penalizing me because I'm too social on a social network, but okay. You take that up with Mark Zuckerberg. But anyways, you know, so really just engage. Start engaging with other people's stuff. I mean, if you go through your timeline and you're just seeing a few likes, a couple of comments here and there, start going out and engaging with people that do get a lot of engagement. And you don't need, it's not even that you have to talk about business. Anything that they're engaging with. And just go from there and see if in less than a week your engagement does not pick up. Because what happens is that, you know, if your whole friends list is full and everybody, let's just say you got 1,000 friends, but everybody that's on your friends list, you have 560 plus people are mutual friends. Well, what happens is if you don't constantly go out and get new people into your circle, those same people that you're trying to get join your business, guess what? They've already been hit 20 or 30 times with it, because you share a mutual friend. So if everything is the same, you can't expect anything new and fresh to come into your business. So you've got to go out and engage with people that are not on your friends list, that are real, not fake profiles, that, you know, make sure that you don't load your friends list up with everybody and they've got 500 plus mutual friends with you, because then you're all just in one. We're all happy because we're telling everybody else good job and they're telling us good job, but we got nobody new in our circles because we haven't gone out and got anybody new. So that's just that's a little bit what I do. Like I said, I'm going to work on my videos more, because I see the power that Lindsay has with her videos. You know, I see her videos floating everywhere, and she's correct. Yes, they do stay up in the newsfeed a long time. That's because she's getting action on them. So that's a part of Facebook, that combining my video efforts in there as well as my engagement is something that I'm going to work on. So that was kind of the round one of me, is just, you know, if you'll engage more, you'll get more engagement, which leads to new business, which leads to money. So I'm going to give it back to you, Lindsay, and we'll hear some others and then talk some more about it.
Yeah, just to kind of touch on what you were saying, just how you need to start networking with others. That's something that I was guilty of on Facebook earlier this year, that I would put posts out there and I'll just expect for everybody to like my post, and that was it. But you can't come across as selfish. So whoever is liking your post or commenting on your post, if it's not like an outrageous number, like I know sometimes my posts have been getting up to like 100 likes and things like that, but just pick out a few of those people, go to their profile and like some of their posts, comment on there, so you're not coming across as one-sided. All right. So when you're doing that, people see like, okay, you're also taking interest in what I'm posting as well, and that's how you're going to start building that rapport with your friends list. So now when you're posting more stuff, they're going to be more engaged in what you're posting. So they might have just liked a few posts, but if you go and reciprocate and do the same for them, those likes might turn into a comment. That comment might turn into a share on their profile, okay? And now you're entering inside of their network, okay? So you definitely don't want to be selfish, so network with your friends. So you definitely want to do that. And then, like how you were saying, you want to make sure your Facebook is set for success. I came across so many women who's, not women, but just people in general, you go to their profile and you can't follow them or you can't send them a friend request, but they said they work in a home business. How you do that? How you are promoting on Facebook, but you don't want nobody to message you, and you don't want nobody to friend you, you don't want nobody to follow you. So what you here for? Okay? So again, you can't be one-sided. You can't just be like, well, I don't want nobody to friend me or follow me or message me, but when I connect with you, I want you to be all ears listening to my information. You can't be like that. It has to go both ways. So if we're going to get bugged with the spam, you got to get bugged with the spam too. That just comes with the business. But have your Facebook set for success. Make sure you can accept friends. and you can also get messages and set your follow button, okay? And then also with the mutual friends, I know for me personally, I've been looking for people who have 10 or less mutual friends, and that's who the people I start connecting with when I'm making new friends. Because again, while you're saying if you come across somebody who has like 143, 253 mutual friends, they already heard about your business or they've already in business with you, you just don't even know it. So the less mutual friends, the better. Those are the people you want to really connect with, and that's how you're going to really start stepping outside of your network and increasing your business. So I'm going ahead and pass over to Siobhan, and I'm going to give you the floor, and I'm going to mute out.
Hey guys, welcome. Well, I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. I am actually having a little bit of camera issues, so I hope you guys don't mind not seeing my face in person, but as long as you can hear me, I guess that's really all that matters. Tanya and Lindsay pointed out some really great things. I actually want to get a little bit better on my video marketing as well, because that is a very, very big marketing way of doing things. Like video marketing is absolutely amazing. If you're not doing video marketing, I would definitely advise you to start and do it exactly the way that Lindsay said, as well as getting out and talking to other people that are outside of your circle, engaging with other people. One thing that I've learned is, you know, if you want to comment, you need to comment on other people. If you want to like, you need to like on other people. I actually saw this posted on Facebook, and I was like, wow, so many more people need to hear that. You can't expect to get comments and likes when you're not commenting and liking and engaging to other people, okay? Another thing that I do is I'm a tagger. A lot of people are not big on tagging. I know this. You know, people, for some reason, they're just are so like, oh my God, don't tag me. Listen, this is how I feel about it. There are 3 types of tagging, okay? There is gossip tagging, there's spam tagging, and then there's value tagging. If you are value tagging, tag me all you want. If you got some value that I can share and help somebody else, tag me. But also another thing, make sure your settings are set up to where you have to approve the tag before it goes on your page, and then you don't have to cry about somebody tagging you in their post, okay? If you don't want to be tagged in their business or their opportunity or whatever, that's fine. Set up your settings. Be a marketer and know what you're doing. Don't cry because somebody tagged you in a picture or something. If it's inappropriate, okay, I get that. You know, please untag me, or you can even untag yourself. But I am a tagger. I believe in tagging value. If I have a beautiful post and I want to share it with all my friends on, I'm going to tag you in it. And if you ask me to untag you, I might. But if you're mean about it, I'm telling you I'm not going to. You can unfriend me. But I am definitely big on tagging. I think that's a good way of getting yourself out there. I think that's a good way of maybe introducing yourself, letting people know what you're about. I'm not telling you guys to go and start tagging the world into your business. That is not what I'm telling you to do, okay? But if you have value, if you have something that's going to uplift people, if you have some positive words, a beautiful picture, or, you know, something that you want people to come and bring attention to your page, tag them. And if they have a problem with it, I'm sure they'll inbox you, or they'll tell you, you know, simply apologize. But don't spam tag people. Don't, you know, business tag people, come join my business here, and just tag everybody in it. That's not the right way of going about it. But if you are value tagging, then I really don't see anything wrong with that. Another thing that I am very big on, and I actually really appreciate it, is actually juice groups. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of juice groups or been a part of juice groups, but if you're in a business, or if you just have a group of friends, start a juice group. And, you know, if you have a post that you have on your page that you want looked at or reviewed or comment on, you know, copy and paste the link that you want, take it into the juice group and say, hey guys, juice this for me. But you have to return the juicing, of course. If somebody puts their post in the group, you want to make sure that you're juicing them as well. Hey, great post, or, you know, awesome job, or congratulations, or whatever the case may be. You can set that up however you want to, whether you're in a company and you just want all the people in that company that's working with you to start your own little juice group, or if you have other friends, you know, 5 to 10 other friends, and you guys all go back and forth and, you know, juice each other's pages and links and things, because it'll get your edge rank up on Facebook. So I'm really big into, I'm like a juice whore. So I love juicing. I love getting juice, and I think that was a really good idea. I don't know exactly who started it, but I think it's amazing. So that's another way of getting some engagement on your page as well, because then people are seeing, you know, this person commented on this, comment on that, comment on this, and then people are going to go and be nosy. We're nosy by nature. Like we have to see what everybody else is doing. So they're going to go and see who wrote what, and that's a way to get people to your page. And maybe they, you know, may put a comment of their own that isn't in your juice box. So, well, in your juice group. So I'm definitely big on juicing. But yeah, absolutely get into your video marketing, start engaging with other people, tag, value tag, and definitely maybe even look into starting a juice group. I think that would do really good with some engagement and things on your page. So I'm going to give it back to Lindsay. That's all I have to say on Facebook engagement value.
So, I love you, but sometimes you get so inappropriate and you don't even know it.
I caught myself that time.
So we will talk about that later. Crap. I know what you meant.
Thank you.
All I've got to say is right now is we're live, and if you think this is not real, yeah, I'm going to have to mute it out.
Oh, man, that was awesome.
But you ladies out there knew what I meant. Your juice groups, you know what I mean.
I mean, I know exactly what you mean, because I'm actually I'm in actually 2 juice groups. I'm actually in 2 of them. One for YouTube videos, because I started stepping up my YouTube game, because again, I said I just love doing video marketing. And then I'm also in one where it's just for basic comments on your blog and on your Facebook profile. So that is definitely, like I said, is very important, because I've learned over in the last few weeks how to write or how to structure my post now that's going to get a lot of engagement. So even like a post that I did, let's say Monday morning at 3 a.m., it was just something that was on my mind, and I was just talking about my advice to a newbie marketer. And it was just like a little short blog post, or just how I was just feeling at the time. At 3 o'clock in the morning, and it's now still getting comments today. It has like over 70 likes. It has 2 shares on it and things like that. So I know how to structure my post. But again, just with people commenting on it, it's similar to what Siobhan was sharing with you guys with the juicing. So when you make a post and you have your team members come on and they comment on it, that's going to make your post stay up on the news feed. So now your post, you can make a post on Monday, but it could still be getting a lot of action and a lot of engagement on Thursday. All right. So another thing you want to do when you are when your posts are getting juiced by your teammates, you want to comment back. Start having conversations in the comments. So when you're doing that, that's just making your again, increasing your engagement, and your posts are staying up there. So a lot of your friends are seeing your posts, and they're just trying to figure out, okay, who this girl is, and why she has over 200 comments on her post, and they're gonna try to figure out more about you. Okay, so that's the key. You want to stay in the news feed. That's the key. So now I want to pass it over to Miss Fanique, and I want her to share what she thinks is the best way to get engagement. And I'm going to mute myself out.
Hello, everyone. How can I follow up that, Siobhan? My goodness, thanks for leaving me last on that note. But welcome to the Hangout, ladies. And I wanted to just give you some great tips today about Facebook. Now, Facebook is just like some of the, I'll kind of recap what the other lady spoke about, but basically make sure that your profile is set up properly. Now, the main thing, like that was mentioned earlier, your follow button, that's something that's really important. You want to have it so that people can follow you. They might not be in your group, they may not be interested in your business, but they definitely are checking it out. So you want them to be able to follow you. And that's something you can change in your settings. We also did talk about the your preview. You're allowing people to be able to post on your wall, but you want to be able to have control over what's shown. You want to have stuff maybe for your business or personal, family related. When people tag you in things, you want to be able to have those posts show and some of the other posts not show, especially like some of the things that Siobhan was talking about. Now, also with filling in your profile, a lot of people do get on Facebook and they just hurry up to try to create content and create a profile, and they don't necessarily create their bio. And your bio is very important because people are able to really focus on who you are, you know, get a little taste and flavor of where you come from, what your purpose is, what your goal, what your mission is, and then they're going to have a little bit of background on you to follow you and follow you throughout your Facebook posts. Sometimes people can go back years and just checking out your profile and your posts just to see what you're about. But the main place that they're going to look is on your bio. They want to see what you're about, you know, the things that you're interested in and things that you have in common. So that's very important to fill those things in. It may be something simple as a hobby or something that you might like to do, but you just never know who you're going to engage with, because a lot of people have those same likes and dislikes or things that they have in common on Facebook. Now, we also talked about follow-up. You do want to reach out to people on Facebook, and, you know, how to help you get engagement. You want to reach out to people, but the number one thing I would mention to you is to never sell on your first connection. Somebody might friend you, or there might be somebody that might be on your friends list that you really haven't had a conversation with, and you really want to just have a quick conversation. Hey, how's it going? And find out maybe, you know, what happened with the holidays, you know, or what do they have planned for the upcoming holidays, the New Year's resolutions. Just have a little bit of chit-chat so that person can kind of warm up to you before you send them any information or ask them if they might even be interested. I know one of the ladies also spoke about not sharing your links in every time you're connecting with someone. Let someone ask you about your business, and you can explain a little bit to them, as well as give them your links. Another point that I did want to focus on is something no one mentioned tonight, is Facebook fan pages. Fan pages are huge, and if you have a business, it's really a great way to start establishing yourself. You want to look at Facebook as real estate, and really your fan page is real estate, because you own it, you control it, you approve what gets posted there, and it's all in what you want to invest in as far as your business and what you want to do with your profile. You're able to run posts, you know, run ads on Facebook. There's so much that you have available to you, but it really is good for you to get a Facebook fan page and start to brand yourself. And I know we'll go into one of the trainings a little bit later about the best way to set those up. But I just wanted to, you know, give you a couple of things that are really important, and things that I really try to stress to people is that you really have your Facebook set up, you know, have a professional profile, have a great bio where people can really get to know you, just a quick snippet, you know, some of your links, your business links, you have a blog, your YouTube, those type of links you want to have in there, because people want to check you out before they do business with you, and people join people. So you want to make sure that you're really out there and they're able to find out more about you. So, you know, we can talk more about, you know, some of the other things like Facebook jail and tagging, like Siobhan talked about. There's so many different settings and different things that you should do that, and you should have within limits, because Facebook really can penalize you with Facebook jail and tagging and doing some other things on Facebook that it seems like every day they come up with something new that they're hitting you for. But hopefully those quick tips will help you. Just showing your personality, just making posts that are encouraging to the people that are in your niche, people that are, you know, following you, people that are watching you. You just want to keep engagement, but something that they're interested in. So, you know, keep that in mind when you're putting up your posts to, you know, get engagement and follow up with what people say. You know, if people like a post and they make a comment, you want to follow up with that and just say, oh, thanks for that comment, or, you know, great point. You know, you want to, that also helps your engagement to reply to what other people have posted on your wall, because a lot of times you can get 3 or 4 more comments just from that, you know, one comment of a thanks to someone, or just replying to something that they mentioned. So hopefully those points help you out and help you get some engagement, and I'm sure we'll be helping you out next week. Back to you, Lindsay.
Word. Okay, so yeah. Also, just to piggyback on what you're saying, that's something you want to do too. Like how she's saying, you want to show your personality. That also comes through lifestyle posting. Okay, so you don't want to always just come across that you're just all about business. And I said this in many of my videos before and things like that. Start showing your lifestyle. Show that you actually get out the house. That is very important. Get out the house. Because, I mean, people want to know that you're having success with your business and things like that. But even if you're just, I'm not even talking about doing no extravagant trip, okay? I'm not talking about going to the Bahamas and then, for 7 days and then taking pictures there. Even if you're just going to the local Applebee's with your family, take pictures of you and your family at the Applebee's, okay? There's a lot of people who can't even enjoy simple moments like that because they're working 15-hour days. So they can't even go to the Applebee's with their family. So show things like that. Start showing more of your lifestyle. And like she's saying, like show your personality. That goofy behind video I made with me dancing in the car, it was real random, but I just know I'm a goofy person. So I just showed my personality through it, and it got a lot of engagement from it, and it got a lot of comments. So you definitely want to do that. And then this is something else too. When you're first starting off, and the ladies can kind of chime in on this if they feel the same, but I just know that when you're first starting off, guess as a newbie pretty much, when you're posting on your Facebook, try to stay away from really polarizing posts. Okay, don't if you're a Republican or you're a Democrat or you're something like that, and you're really strong in your feelings and things like that, you're more than entitled to it. So trust when I say that. When you're first starting out marketing online, I will say kind of stay away from that, because it does you do kind of start turning off people. Okay, you do start turning off in the beginning. Now, when you have set a name for yourself, you can really kind of do whatever you want at that point. But when you're first starting off, try to stay away from the real polarizing comments and posts, okay, just in the beginning, because you're wanting to build your audience, okay. You want to build people. I mean, you want to work with people who wanting to work and who are wanting to build a business and things like that. So you don't want to, how would I say, cast people aside or things like that because of your thoughts. So you don't want to do it like that. So that's something I want to do. And then also focus on attraction marketing. Everything that we're saying tonight is a part of really just attraction marketing. You're making yourself look very, very attractive in the eyes of your potential customer. So when you're doing that, that means you're providing value. Provide tips. Don't make it always about you. Like, oh, I got this many sign-ups, so I'm making all this money. Well, that's fine and everything, but what does that do for the next person who's looking at your profile? Okay? Help them out too. So when you're being helpful to them, they see you as somebody that can help them in their business. They see you as a solution to the problem and things like that. So again, start applying more attraction marketing into your marketing. So does anybody else have any 2 cents that they want to throw in here? Okay, I'm going to pass it over to you, Tanya.
Hey, thanks, Lindsay. Yeah, everything I've heard from each of us tonight is, even I've picked up a little bit here and a little bit there. Of course, Siobhan just amazes me constantly. I still can't top that one. But one more thing back on, as far as on Facebook, in engaging, is that we're taught a lot when we first come in. That they say find you a mentor, find you a coach, which is absolutely correct. You need to hook up whether you're paying them or not. If someone will do it for you free, trust me, you better latch on, because a lot of these mentors and stuff, I mean, it's a high-end ticket sell, because their time's worth money and they've already gone through the struggles that you have. So what I'm getting at is that, they say, model somebody that's more successful than you. And I wanted to touch on that for just a minute, because modeling does not mean impersonating. And modeling is that you're looking at what this person is doing, how they're doing it, and you might model their actions, but you can't just turn into somebody else that you're not, because what happens is that it might work for a little bit, but then all of a sudden you become vulnerable and you get exposed because you're not that person. Scripts. I hate scripts, and don't get me wrong, there's a time to use a script. But a lot of you that are new that come in on Facebook, you get hooked up with somebody, they give you like a script that you can put in a chat box that you can just send it out everywhere. It's not that the script itself is bad, it's how you're using it is that's bad. Because it's not you, it does not have any of your personality on it. I've got 2 or 3 friends that there's no way I can imitate their postings because it doesn't resonate with my personality. So if I was to do that, I'd come across as a completely different person than what I actually am, and it's hard to keep up that pace of being someone that you're not because you're modeling somebody and you don't have any of yourself thrown in there. And you've just got to be real. And when you're first starting out, that was very key what Lindsay hit on about. There's certain topics and subjects that when you're starting to try to grow and expand your business, is that you want to stay away from those real opinionated, I take a stance on topics, because you haven't got a following yet. Now, once you build your following and you get an existence established on Facebook, and and establishing on Facebook and getting a name out there has nothing to do with how much money is in your bank account. You're establishing yourself, who you are, who you like to work with, who you don't like to work with. All of those things that we're completely exposed and vulnerable on Facebook when we're first getting started. So, be yourself. Find a balance. It can't be all business and it can't be all pleasure. And probably the biggest tip that I'm gonna leave you with tonight is there's just some things that you should just not air out on Facebook. Not out in the open. And the bottom line is, hey, we all have bad days. If you think I get up in a great mood, smiling, and everything is just hunky dory, no, it's not. I mean, we're all human. But what separates me from a lot of people is it doesn't matter what the issue is that caused me to feel the way that I am. I'm not going to sit there and post it on my timeline for the world to see. I'm not going to talk about my relationship just broke up, or I got cheated on, or I got this, or I got that, or it's just, oh my God, everybody hates me. I'm going to eat worms. I mean, because think about it. If that's what you're posting, and you do it every time, if you're new and you're trying to build a business, every time you get ready to click the post button, ask yourself this question: if I read that, would I join that person? And if you'll do that, you can police yourself on what you release, because somebody that, this week their cat died, yesterday their dog died, they hate their neighbors, their boyfriend's a jerk, their girlfriend's fat. When I see all this stuff on a Facebook wall, I'm like, oh my God. 1, I don't even want to approach them to do business, and 2, I would never do business with them because I'm like, okay, you've been ranting about this for 7 straight days. And literally, I've had people that I've passed on making connections with simply because they've aired their whole life, and every piece of dirty laundry they've got, they've hung it out to dry out there for social media for the world to see. And the same thing goes with bashing companies. Bottom line, you pay for something, don't get your product, yeah, you bet. Scream like a bird because you got ripped the hell off. Okay? But just because an opportunity goes bad and you quit making money, or you lose your downline, or does not make that deal a scam. Be careful using the word scam, because a scam just what it is. You paid somebody for something, you got nothing. Yes, you were scammed. You paid $5,000 for a business, your upline's making bank and you didn't make a penny, does not make that business a scam. There's something you obviously didn't do right. And maybe you didn't want to do it that way. It wasn't you, so you had to make a decision. But don't come off and right now, everybody I talk to that's in a company has got something to say about another company, that it's a scam or it's this or that's that. And yeah, there's a lot of companies things that have popped up here in the last couple of weeks that in my own mind, I question that. I'm like, man, that's not right. But you don't see me out running everywhere going, that's a scam, this is a scam, that's a scam. Because if I'll do it about that company, something goes wrong with my company I'm in, I'll do it with mine. And, so, be careful about people you're looking to follow. If that's how they market, is the bash marketing and every company sucks but theirs at the time, really think about that before you lock arms with them, because just know that if you get in and it doesn't work out and you leave, well, they're going to talk about you too. So there's just some little things that you can protect yourself along the way, and especially for the new ones. If you're already established, I mean, you know exactly what I'm saying. But if you haven't encountered this and you're new and you start doing business, trust me, it's going to happen. You're going to encounter it. There's no way around it. It is what it is. So I thought maybe I could throw that out there to maybe help pre-warn some people that, when they do start seeing it or that they find themselves in that situation, police yourself. You be the police of your own post. Look at what you're fixing to post and pretend you're just looking at your news feed and you saw that post. Would you join that person in business, or would you want to be friends with that person, or do you want anything to do with that person? And if you answered no, then rewrite your post or don't post it. That's all I've got on that. I hope you guys got some value out of the couple of things I had to say about Facebook. We really decided that we're going to start taking these webinars in a different direction and start doing a lot of training. We've got some stuff that we're doing within our own group right now, because we're trying to finish 2014 strong so that we can really come out hard and fast for 2015. I call it getting your ducks in a row. So right now we're getting all our little duckies in a row, and we got a few to the left and a few to the right, and we'll get them back in that straight line, and we'll all look cute walking together come January 1st. So just that's all I got. So back to you, Lindsay.
And I like it. So I'm glad you brought that up with the bashing of companies, and that kind of coincides with what I mentioned earlier about a post that I made about when you're marketing, how you got to keep your blinders on, because you're going to see a lot of this on Facebook where people are bashing each other's companies and is getting 500, 600 comments and things like that, and they might be even talking about the company that you're currently promoting. Okay. All that are just distractions, okay? So don't get involved with it. It's very easy for people to try to drag you in because they're feeling some type of way because they didn't do so well in the company, and then they're tagging you in a post about something, bashing the company, and now you're losing focus on what you need to be doing when you come on Facebook, which is building a business, and now you're getting distracted in all this this high school drama, okay? Don't get distracted by that, because that's going to happen because on a daily basis, people are always going to be up in their feelings or bashing companies and things like that. You don't want to lose focus on why you came online to build a business, all right? They're going to talk about what they're going to talk. You need to focus on what you need to do, and that's building your business, all right? And then also just remain consistent. Remain consistent in your marketing. This is where so many people fall off with Facebook marketing, and people think it's so difficult. And Facebook marketing is quite simple. It's very, very simple. The thing is that you have to be consistent with it. Some people do things for one day or 1 or 2 days. They don't get a lead or a sign up, and then, oh, it doesn't work, it's a scam, and things like that. You have to put in the work. Some of you don't even have an audience to even market to. So when you join a business, you probably only had an audience of 50 or 100 people on your friends list, and you sitting here like, well, nobody signed up for my business. Well, you don't have nobody to talk to, okay? So in the first coming weeks of you joining a business, you need to be building a strong audience of people who are going to be most likely to purchase from you, all right? So you always have to be adding friends on a daily basis. At the same time, if you have a lot of dead weight, people who are not interacting with you, you need to be deleting at least 15 to 20 people per day, and start, and always be cycling out your audience with some fresh eyes that's going to be looking at your business. Remain consistent. Like I even have a few people inbox me, well, hey Lindsay, what you doing? Well, I'm working. I don't know what you do when you come on Facebook, but I'm working. So if you have enough time to try to figure out just to have a regular ass conversation with me, that means you're not doing what you're supposed to do when you come online. All right? You have to start being more productive. If you're not productive, If you have a routine that you're following and you already went through it and now you're sitting idle, go through your routine again. You have to keep at this. You have to stay consistent. You have to always be doing something inside of your business. All right, so does anybody else have anything they want to share before we close it out? We are coming up on the hour. Does anybody else have anything they want to share?
I want to add something really quick.
Okay, I'm mute out.
Huh? Okay.
No, I was muting. Go ahead.
Okay. I just want to touch on something really quick. Actually, Lindsay and Tanya kind of touched on it. As far as like definitely consistency. Consistency is key. It took me a minute to not necessarily get the importance of consistency, but actually get myself into a routine to become consistent in doing something. So you want to have some type of routine. I hear a lot of people, I don't have time to do this, I don't have time to do that. If you guys knew my schedule as far as not having time, and I thank Tanya for pointing that out to me, like you make time. If you want something done and you want to get it done, you make time. But that's not really what I wanted to talk about. What I want to talk about is this one-sided marketing. Do not be a one-sided marketer, okay? If you're going to be talking to people and interacting with people, don't just go in somebody's inbox, say hi or whatever you're doing, and then pitch your business. And then if they say they don't want to join or they're not interested, stop responding to the people. Or, you know, don't try to get to know them any further. That you're being a one-sided marketer, because people join people. They don't join businesses. And just because that person didn't join your opportunity that very second doesn't mean that once they get to know you and once they get to trust you and once they get to see what type of person you are, then they may just end up joining you. Now, I'm not saying wait a year for a person to, you know, try to get to know you and join your business. But at the same time, don't be so quick to just shut a person off because they don't want to look at your opportunity and then you don't want to look at theirs. Don't get defensive. Don't be one-sided. You know what I mean? Be open. Check out their business. They throw you a link, check it out. Yeah, I'll check it out. All right, you checked it out. And then come back and finish your conversation or say whatever you want to say about the link or ask a question or let them brag about themselves or whatever they need to do. Let them get it out. And then you continue your conversation, whether it has to be over a period of a couple days or a week or whatever. But don't be one-sided and only about yourself, because that's not going to get you. That's not going to get you anywhere. You're not gonna grow your business like that, because people aren't gonna want to get to know you, because all you're gonna be known as this person who just spams this link everywhere. And if we're not talking about your business, then you're not talking about nothing. So you definitely don't want to be one-sided. That's just my one tidbit that I wanted to put out there. So just be a overall rounded internet marketer. Try to get to know them. Let them get to know you. If you want to join them, join them. If you don't. But don't just close the door right away, because you never know what holds for you down the line. Back to you, Lindsay.
You juice for. All right, so. All right, sorry. Back to business. So, does anyone else have anything else they want to throw in? Because I know, like I said, we're coming up on the hour, and I definitely want, you know, for whoever is watching, I want you to go ahead and take these tidbits of information and go ahead and start applying it to your business and, you know, to your profile and to your, you know, your Facebook post. You can start applying this immediately, and you'll start getting those results and start getting more engagement. So, does anybody else have anything else they want to share? Going once. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just wrap it up for tonight. Again, thank you guys for tuning in with us for another week. Hopefully you find everything that was shared with you guys helpful. If you're not a part of IC, you're not a part of this amazing women's group that we are providing, or this is just, it's open to men too. We have a place where you can plug you guys into, so you guys can go ahead and start having those results inside of your business as well. So go ahead and connect with the person that invited you here. We look forward to working with you. We look forward to building and growing a business with you and ending the year off on a bang, all right? So till next Wednesday, peace out, guys.